Good morning, Sam Tolbert, Sound of Joy Music Services, and we trust everyone is having a great day for those who will be catching with us live or those who will be seeing the restream. We're still continuing with our Sound of Joy Beginner Musician podcast, number 4. We do these early in the morning so that you can see what we do, when we start off our day musically, and we're covering from our course workbook. As you see, I've changed up the look of the page today to get the book elements of the book on with the keyboard. As you see right here, that is the book. This is available as a download. You don't see the full book because I've got this sort of cut off here. It is available as a free download from the Patreon link, which you see, patreon.com, Samuel Tolbert. And you can download this workbook so that you can follow along with us. As you can see, we do have a section for the new musician. This is where we're getting all this information from, which we will be sharing with you so that you can follow along. The covering, well, now we're doing this page number 6, the minor scale practice. As you know, we give you the first steps of learning how to become a musician. If you've seen podcast number 1 covers the fingering, how you should be holding your hands when you are playing so that you don't put stress on them. The chart that lets you see where the notes are found. And then we covered the major scales in all the keys with the recommended fingering. Sometimes you may say, well, as long as I can get to the note, and I will agree with that, but in order to get the best out of your hands, then having the correct fingering will always help. This is all covered in podcast number 1, which is still the way I warm up, with both hands. And once you get comfortable doing this, again, it shouldn't take you no longer than a minute to go through, from a warm-up standpoint, all the notes with both hands. And we finish off with the B major. That's what we covered in podcast number 1. We've covered all the keys, and you see, practicing scales is just a matter of an actual discipline, because once you've been warmed up, again, getting the hands free and able to move and playing with your fingers, not just with your wrist, practice becomes a joy. So today we're going right to our minor scale, because this is now where I often say chord building begins. Once you begin to incorporate the notes that are found in the minor scale, you will hear more chords when you're playing, because you're introducing that, call it, some may say, that dark sound, that minor sound. When you hear that minor sound in a song, and we're using the, I'll call it, well, it's called the actual harmonic minor scale. There's the traditional minor scale. That's the traditional minor scale, which we will cover perhaps all. We may touch on it in this lesson, but the harmonic minor scale is where I have heard majority of the gospel songs that I've learned in my past uses chords found in that scale. So that's what we're going to cover. So I just did the first one there on the left, the C harmonic minor scale, and as you can see, the fingering is right there in front of you. The left hand starts with number 5. Again, when you see a 5, for those that are coming in later into this, you see we give you images to let you know where on your left hand the number 5 number comes from, so that you're not confused. Because some may say that the pinky is number 1. No, the pinky is number 5. The thumb is number 1. in both hands. This way you will get a discipline in how you want to play. So it's 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1 for the left hand. Going back down, 5, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now these notes again, for the musician who has never been given a look at what the minor scales sound like, it'll sound dark to you. Well, that's what these chords, these scales will do. It's like the classical way of being able to play notes. Well, what you're going to find and discover, a lot of the chords that you're hearing. Hey, welcome, Reggie Music. What you're going to discover is that all the chords that you've been missing are found within the use of the scale of where your minor notes are. So that's now, as I often say, when you begin to, excuse me a second, I got an insect. Did have an insect on my wall here. Oh, this is new. Excuse me, I got this thing about insects crawling around me. Apparently the weather has brought them out. I have to do some spraying up here in Studio B now. So the minor scale gives you that ability to add additional notes into your hearing. That was the C harmonic minor. If we go to D, you will find out that the D harmonic minor scale has its own path. There we go. I'm being distracted by watching things crawl where they shouldn't be. That is in my eyesight. Probably came through the window. You want to be able to practice with a purpose. And when you practice with a purpose, you will find that everything that you do will become a practice session, and playing will not be as restricted as it is. The number system is at play in this sense, because you want to be able to number your chords. Now, again, we didn't cover chords. That will be coming in the coming podcast, because these exercises will help build or put a foundation, I should say, under what you've been currently playing. It's always good to know where notes are built from and how you can reach them. I'm doing it wrong, of course. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As I look at it myself. There we go. That is the correct way of doing it. And what you want to be able to do is, first of all, being able to reach those notes and then speed up. More than one octave. Here we go on the 5. Because what, again, when you hear chords or riffs being run, the players that you're listening to are running some form of a scale, but they are borrowing the notes from it. Let me see. I'm probably doing a wrong example, but you get the concept that their speed of their fingers come from practicing scales. So key of E, that's the, let's see, we did the first two. So E, that's the, there we go. The one at the top to your left there. That's the left hand for E minor, harmonic minor. Just looking at to make sure I got the correct fingering. 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. As I say, I do it where it's more comfortable. So I'm looking at the correct fingering. And because I don't look at 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 2, 1. I'm retraining myself because I do it a more comfortable way. There's the Fred Hammond song, Glory to Glory, which is always a favorite of mine to demonstrate. There we go. Once I got a grasp of where that scale was, that was easy to learn that song. Welcome, Terrell. Easy to learn that song, Glory to Glory, because then I began to hear where the foundation of those notes came from. Glory to glory to glory to glory. And then it became easy to find the chords because the chords were built on that same scale. So that's the, if I make sure I'm doing the right correct string, 5, 3, 2, 5, left hand 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me just look at this again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5. Discipline. 5, 4, 3. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And it wasn't sounding right. 1, 2, 3. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay. I'm looking at both numbers at the same time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, the left hand will become confusing when you're looking at the numbers. That's why one is in dark black and one is in white. And you just got to slow yourself down and see the notes. Getting that thumb underneath. Again, I do it where I'm comfortable. Welcome to those who are joining and watching me struggle through my own practice sessions. Left hand. So now you got to do them both together slowly so that you can get syncopation together. Look at the numbers correctly. Three. Even I have to discipline myself looking at the notes that I'm trying to play for the harmonic minor scale. Left hand is still not doing it right though. 3, 4. It's a discipline. Probably not warmed up correctly. That's why the fingers are a little stiff, along with some insects crawling on my wall because of all the rain. Discipline. As you can still see, my hands are right on the keys, and you don't see me doing this. You see me doing this as I look at my wall, make sure I don't see any other bugs coming up on it. Where's the crossover at? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, the thumb is the most important finger on your hand because it determines where you're going to be positioning your fingers to. I should never be talking when I'm practicing because then I lose concentration. Thumb. There we go. All right, so that's E. Continue up to F. And again, this chart is designed to give you that additional practicing for finger training and ear training. Why don't I see F? Got D, E. I put this together too, and I don't see where F starts. Do, 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 do. We got E. That's G. Where's F? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, all 12 keys are there. Where is the key of F? Ah, there it is. It's in the wrong spot. I didn't mark these. F is 2. Let's see if I can do this to you. F is to the let me see if I can bring this up. F is in the wrong spot, so I didn't see it. I thought it was all going to be lined up. There's F. Not in order. 1. Now this is the key that glory to glory is written in, because when I was learning the chords, so that helped me. Understanding this scale and the process and the purpose for it helped me to get through that. So that is the F harmonic minor scale. The right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That's why scales are, they have a real good understanding. I'm sorry, I may have to cut this short so I can see where am I getting these ants from and address that. All right, so that's the F minor scale. Let's see if we can find G. And there's G right there. For the left hand, right hand. You will find this one to be a lot more comfortable to do. You always want to get that correct fingering in place so that you can feel comfortable in practicing this. That's G. Let's get A in. These ants are giving me an issue here, and I want to go and deal with them, as they say, right away. May have to spray the entire room and then go back down to the basement. Where is A now? Want to get off the major scales before we go to the minor scale. I mean, for the flat keys. I gotta look at the pictures. All right, A is the easier one. A is all the way across. There we go. Sometimes the picture looks a little confusing. That's why I had to blow it up so you can see it. A is the easier one. It's almost like playing in C major, except for the one note here. again, that training for that left hand becomes an issue where you have to really discipline yourself to hearing the notes and then assigning the fingers to the correct spot from a practice standpoint. There we go. I have so missed doing this that I've gone to a comfortable way of playing scales, which has, I got to get back to doing it, which is why this series is good, because letting me see that I've slacked. Morning physics ball art. You see that I've slacked on practicing the theory way, because I've gotten comfortable just doing what I need to do. So you're watching me get a re-education one. All right. I think I'm going to do just E, and then I'm going to bring this to a close so I can deal with the looks like an ant issue I have up here in the studio B. So next will be B, and then we will be bringing this session to a close, because we'll be back tomorrow to get to the next one. So this should be B major right here. It says that B major, B harmonic minor. Looking at the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, left hand, 4, 4, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2, 3, 4. Wow, pinky's left out of it. And for the right hand, one, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Interesting. Again, I've got to get back into doing what I normally used to do when practicing scales. So this whole series is going to be about giving the understanding of for beginner musicians. This is not going to help us seasoned guys, although I need to get back into this. So I need to go back and retune what I've been doing instead of playing comfortable. Because all this is doing is tuning your ears to hear notes that you hear all the time in songs. but then when you go searching for them, you're not certain where those chords are coming from. Let me see, what's that chord I like to do? That's in, so if I were to take it up, there it is. Certain chords I hear in my head, if I want to find them in another key, I go find the scale that that chord is built on, and then I can find double harmonic major scale, harmonic major scale. Well, the harmonic minor scale. That's what this is covering, to give a different approach to beginner musicians understanding how chords are formed. As I say, there are many song requests that I receive, and the requesters are always asking for me to put the songs in the key of C. I'm like, okay, everybody don't sing in C. If the song is in F and they want it in C, the assumption that I'm using is that they're not familiar with the scales. So put it in a comfortable key so they can use the transpose button. I don't want that from this side. I'd rather you learn the song in the correct key, and then if you need to play it down there using the scale method that I instruct in, you can easily go to any key with the song when you have the understanding of how that song is formed because of the scales that are being used. If you don't know it exists, you won't practice it. All right, so I'm going to bring this to the close so I can deal with a ant issue that I'm having in this room. They are distracting me when I see them crawl on the wall, which means there's a access point someplace here in this studio. I'll find it, spray it, and then seal it up so that I'm not bothered. So thanks again for watching Sam Tober's Sound of Joy Music Services. These are for our beginner musicians. They're done live. This way you can see me make the mistakes that you will make. But as you practice, you will find those mistakes will become much more easier to accept. This is the entire section there. We'll be back, should be back tomorrow after I do some spraying in this room to do the flat keys, the scales and the flat keys, and you will see what relationship each key has to each other. And then we'll also cover the minor scale, which has its own secret. The minor scale in one key is a major scale in another key, depending upon the first note that you start on. I'll be able to show you that on tomorrow. So thanks for watching Sam Tober's Sound of Joy Music Services. We should be back with this continuing live podcast instructing our beginner musicians. Thanks for watching. As always, don't forget to give us that thumbs up. That like helps us with the algorithm. Yeah, YouTube pushes it out. Any comments that you posted, which is good. And hit that notification bell so that you know when we are live in the morning here in the United States. If you're watching around the world, it may be nighttime where you are. Thanks for watching Sam Tober's Sound of Joy Music Services.